Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Make sure everything's right. Yeah, everything's looking good. Alright, welcome. Thanks for coming into the stream. Give you guys a... Oh, we're just gonna get going here. It's already 8:30. We're running an hour late. Not a big deal. Alright, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator, obviously, and we are on World Tour Leg 139, flying into every country and territory in the world. Sometimes we're flying into the same country a few times. We did a little bit of a Norway tour yesterday. We've been in Norway before, but we did Oslo up to Svalbard, and then we took off from Svalbard 2:30 in the morning as the sun was rising. It never actually was too low in the sky at all, and then the sun basically set as we came into Tromsø at about 4 in the morning and was beginning to rise again. So kind of an interesting flight. Hey, X-Last Kiwi, thanks for stopping by. Glad to have you here. But we are on leg 139. We're at Tromsø Airport in Tromsø, Norway. There's all kinds of different things. Lagnes. I don't know why there's two Lagnes, not Lagnes. We just gave very detailed where it is exactly. And we're gonna be flying to Helsinki Vantaa Airport in Helsinki, Finland. So we're gonna be getting out of Norway, going down to Finland. We're still pretty far north, but not as far north as we were on our flight yesterday in Svalbard, which is way up there, probably the furthest north we're going to go on this world tour. This flight is based on Finnair 946, flown using a de Havilland DHC 8400-8Q. I don't have that plane, unfortunately, and I couldn't get the livery for Finnair to work with the ATR 72 community version mod that's out there. So I'm going to be using the Aerosoft CRJ-700. Fun plane to fly, and just don't fly it enough. And got the Finnair livery created by Dolby. Alpha India Group's traffic, that's why we got that nice wider row. Not sure what plane that is over there. Pretty small looking plane, maybe an Embraer or something. And that's coming from Alpha India Group traffic and the John Hibashi's 4-season pack, providing the beautiful seasonal trees. All the trees up here are covered in snow, but as we get down to Helsinki, I think we'll get to see some of those spring colors. Awesome. Yeah, Helsinki. I've got I think Helsinki is another one of the really good handcrafted airports. I think all three of the capital airports for the Nordic countries, Finland, Sweden, and Norway, Oslo, Stockholm, Helsinki, they all have really good handcrafted airports. Oslo and Helsinki are both freeware mods, and then Stockholm is, I believe, included with the world update for the Nordic. That's straight from Azobo, but the other two are amazing creations by a couple of freeware developers who are just doing great work. There's lots of great airports out there that you don't have to pay for, and they really look good. This airport doesn't look like the real life one completely, but better than the default. There is a payware version of Tromsø out now, but I'm going to fly here probably. I flew in once, I'm probably going to fly out once. That's probably going to be the last time we're ever going to see this airport in my Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 experience. But if you're flying in and out of it all the time, you might want to look at purchasing that. Alright, let's... What am I doing? Get inside the plane. So we're in the CRJ from Aerosoft. And let's see if I can remember how to do this. I always like to kind of throw some of the lighting on. We're going to be taking off about 11:50 in the morning. It's not real time. That is when the flight in real life is scheduled. Not sure what that does. Oh, I'm going to spin it too much more. Alright, crew oxygen and masks. Check that PSI, you can hear that. Maybe you can hear it. Hopefully the music isn't playing too loud over that. If it is, just let me know, and I will turn that music down. You guys can even hear it. I can hear it a little bit. I figure people like it a little bit, having some music. Alright, audio warning panel is over there. They're covered and flush and all that good stuff. Electrical power panel overhead. Okay. Just want to make sure our Gen 1, APU Gen 2 all set to auto. These are pushed in. The IDG 1 and 2 are covered and also off, and then AC ESS XFIR, whatever that is in its current position. Fire detection monitor test. I think we actually need to turn on the battery first. Yeah, probably in here we need to turn on the battery and external power if we have it. Not sure why I don't have AC power available. Is a power truck. Yeah, there he is. Why are you going away? Come back. Yeah, I'm back here. Should have AC power. Okay, well. Usually if there's a power truck at the airport anywhere, you don't really need to have it connected, per se. Oh, no. That's weird. I hope that doesn't cause us too many problems, because I'm going to fly this plane. Yeah, it should. Where's my external power? Oh, you know what? Okay, so you probably want to do it in this one more. Stairs are down because we have the jetway. We'll go in here and do what we should do. Okay. There's the power coming on. Now we have it in use. For some reason. That's interesting. Oh, they're off. Okay. So now we go over here. Now, if you're playing this yourself, I don't have it set up that I can actually show if I pop this screen out. But there will be a message on here that says fire detection. I feel like this you'll be able to see. You can kind of see that little message right there. Fire system okay. Let's do it one more time. Zoom in. There it is. Fire system okay. Goes away. All that other stuff kind of lit up. Pretty cool. Okay, before we go too far, I always seem to forget this lately. Make sure turn on your IRS. 1 and 2, the parking brakes back on, and we are good to go. Hey, Lone Wolverines. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to be flying in the CRJ-700 down to Helsinki, Finland. Yes, I said down because we're up in Tromsø, Norway, which is pretty far north. Not as far north as yesterday when we were in Svalbard. Way up there. Last Kiwi had a pretty bad flight to Tenerife recently. It took me 3 tries to actually have the right speed and landing. Did you go around a few times, or did you crash and just attempt it a number of times? I've had those, though. I've had those. Our landing in Svalbard was kind of silly because they had us, the in-game ATC wanted us to come in on the more difficult approach for no real good reason. The wind was basically just a crosswind, so there was no advantage going one way or the other. They just come in the easier way. Let's... what am I doing? Checklist. Alright, external lights. Let's do those. Not yet. We don't want to go there yet. Very soon. Logo light on. Nav light on. Everything else. Alright. Fuel panel. Go to the fuel panel. We're going to turn on the power. That's how much fuel we have on board. Open my flight plan. My computer's starting to... I feel like one of my hard drives is starting to die. Everything's taking a little bit longer to load up lately. Alright, we need 4,610. Go on. Increase this to 4,600 or so. And that will start loading in. There we go. That works. That's one of my favorite aircraft. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I turned around actually for the runway. Yep. Sometimes you gotta do that. First one, VNAV didn't let me descend fast enough. For the second time, I just messed up the flaps fast. Yeah, it's always better to go around. More realistic, obviously. I think my landing into Tromsø here, I did a quick hold to get down proper altitude because we were a little high. Oh no, yeah, but we were in the A320 or in the A32NX, which has the hold now, and this plane also has a hold. I don't think I've ever used it though, but alright, fuel is coming on board. Bleed air panel. Right out here. I've got my lights off. But make sure we're cross bleed normal, bleed valves auto, ISOL open, bleed source both engine. I go down to the APU panel and we can actually start this up. We're gonna hit power. We go to this panel, check this, make sure all these switches are flush. We're not ready to start yet. I believe we go to hydraulics. Yep. Basically, we just work our way down. Over. So, hydraulics, we're going to turn on at a different view, which is slightly better. There we go. We're going to turn on 1, 3B, and 2. Actually, look right. And you can see 1B, 3B, 2B. Up here. We're going to turn those to auto. We're going to turn on whatever one that is, which is 3A. There's our hydraulics. Hydraulics all good. Go back to our stat page. Go back to view. That start. This camera view. See that little door has open. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully I do the CRJ the right way. I think I've gotten pretty good at getting it started. I usually forget like 1 or 2 things that are not explicit on that checklist. You just gotta remember where to do it, such as making sure you're IRS. This guy down here. Can't remember my shortcuts in the camera. Make sure these are set to nav, otherwise you're not gonna have your aligning going, and then you remember later on, and oops. Alright. Back over here. Cabin pressure panel. Over here. ELT is armed. Cabin pressure panel. Put away that. We need a flight plan at this moment. Instead, we want to have. Got navigraphs. New flight. Just, okay. Alright, so the first chart here we're looking at is this airport. Elevation is 32 feet. But we also need our arrival. And this is going to be the more important one. Arrival airport, elevation is 180. Turn this up like that. 180. Right there. Back up to our top panel. Keep going around. We want to make sure manual rate is full, decrease. This is at hold. Everything else is there. Turn on left and right packs. Recirculating fan on. I don't think I have to do anything else with the XP. It's available. I don't think if I press it again, it'll stop it. I think that's all we need to do. Here you can change your temperatures, cabin, and everything. Everything else remains where it is. Anti-ice, we're going to turn that on. We do have rain. Windshield, go to low. Probes will do it later. No smoking. Autos, seatbelts are off right now. Emergency lights armed. And go back here. And no wheel steering still off. Standby compass check. Box set, instrument panels. At this point, I'm going to turn Pack X on. Get the passengers coming on. X. This is just a passenger simulation thing. I have to always give myself a little 10 extra minutes more than they plan on, just so we're not late. I think we might have boarding. Let's see if we have boarding. Yeah, we do. Awesome. And aircraft is Wi-Fi equipped. In-flight entertainment system. Let's do Wi-Fi. Oh. Barely hearing the music, but that's alright. You don't want it to be overpowering. It's hard to think. Alright, continuing on, we're going to check out this panel. Want to make sure anti-skid is armed. Turn it off and on. Messages.
Gear bay overheat.
Okay, landing gear is down. Engine, we want this at N1. Ground proximity, want these flush. If we do a lamp test we want. Probably would do that really. For real. Continue down, we're going to arm our thrust reversers for takeoff. Make sure our thrust levers are in the idle or actually shut off position. Slats and flaps, we'll get those later. Roll disc and pitch disc stowed. Continue down to our communications. I don't really mess with this unless we actually do get a different squawk code. Unfortunately, with this plane, there for some reason the in-game ATC doesn't like to work with it. We're going to turn this to standby, the backup radio. This will go 1 once we're ready to have ATC on. Go stab trim 1, 2, mock trim. Integrated lighting.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat,
all these are set to normal.
Carry on items in the overhead bins and
Yaw damper 1 and 2. Might have to do that again. If we don't do that, we can't get the autopilot to work.
Please use the flight attendant call button over your seat. Somebody will assist you. If the
LG pole, or the landing gear, emergency landing gear is stowed, ADG is stowed.
Once all your items are put away, please
That's
clear
that,
the aisle
ADG
and sit
control,
down
emergency
to allow
flap
other
is
passengers
normal.
to find their seats as well.
So
If
we're
you are
good
seated in an
on
emergency
center
exit
panel.
please read the exit seating
We do a
responsibilities
cockpit
in the
voice
safety
recorder
card
test.
in
We get a
the
little
seat back
green
in
light
front
here.
of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required.
Yep.
If you are not able or prefer not to
Horn
perform
is
these
covered in
actions, please
plush.
let a flight attendant know so you can be reseated.
Jump back over
Feel free
to
to use your cell phones during the
here. We
rest
did
of the
trim
boarding
the
process,
dampers,
but we
so
do ask
plug
that
panel.
laptops, tablets, and any other larger
Okay.
electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you, and
Okay, so
welcome
passenger
aboard.
signs are on. I'm going to check that fuel panel. Got all the fuel on board. We do. We can turn this off. Go over here, turn on the seatbelt sign. Jump down here. I want to check the. Okay, APU is doing the electric, so we can actually turn off external power. Bad. I'm gonna keep it on until we're ready to go, just in case. Just have a backup. Landing elevation is set altimeters.
We are ready to go when you are.
I like to just hit B shortcut. But you can switch it right over. That in. We're in Europe. 1018. Altimeter FMS is checked and set. No, it isn't. We haven't done anything. Let's get in the FMS. Bring up the flight plan today. Alright, we are flying from Echo November Tango Charlie. Copy this. There. Execute. I just always hit execute. Otherwise, you're going to forget somewhere, and then later on in the flight, you're going to have no problem. Okay. Tromsø to Helsinki. Helsinki is Echo Foxtrot Hotel Kilo. Alternate is going to be Riga, Latvia. Exit there. Go to the next page to do our flight plan. Flight plan today, we got Mocax as our first waypoint. We're going to take Airway, Papa 853. Rixem, take that to waypoint Rixem. Go direct to Ekmik. Take that direct to Iosu. Then we'll get on to Airway Yankee 86. That's a Lucep. And that's it. For those, we'll go to our departure arrival page. We're going to depart runway 18. We're going to take Mocax 1 Bravo for our standard instrument departure. Execute. Back to the index, and we can also put our arrival in. We're going to do runway 33. Maybe it looks like we only have VOR for that. Yes. We'll do the VOR. VOR. We're going to take Lucep 3 Whiskey right here. And we got, transition 3 vectors. Execute there. Oh, that's right. You're over there in Germany. Just checked up on the flight school from Lufthansa. They now require you to do some tests at the German Aerospace Center, which is €350, if I remember correctly, before you fly. So you send it in with them. Just a tiny little expense on the in the grand scheme of the huge amount of expenses you're gonna have. I do know. Last I looked for ATP over here in America, they had a financing program with a 1% interest rate, which is the best interest rate you'll ever find. Besides, obviously, not having any interest rate at all for a loan. I mean. But I don't know. be pretty crazy. Alright. So, we're on our performance page. Let's get that going. For performance, I'm going to change to 0 fuel weight. 0 fuel weight today is 26,800. Delete. 26,800 kilos. Enter fuel. I'm going to go fuel from the aircraft. We're going to set the payload in the simulator. Copy that data right over the FMS. Makes it very easy. Jump right back over the FMS. There, it's all in there. We have 62 passengers, 84 kilos. The average, that's how it goes. Every passenger is just given an average weight. So there was a recent TikTok video. I watch Kelsey with 74 gear on YouTube, and he always burns the little people on those TikTok videos where it's like, oh, if you know these weights on these planes are very careful. So if you shift around, let's say a very large person goes from the front of the plane to the back of the plane, that could throw the whole weight. It's like everyone, all the passengers are given an average weight. If you're 50 kilos, you're counted as 80 kilos. If you're 100 kilos, you're counted as 80 kilos. It balances out. You're not going to really change it. It's not an accurate, because that'd be ridiculous. I mean, the flight attendants are going up and down. When you go to the bathroom, what plane's going to fall out of the sky? The flight attendants are walking all over the plane. They're moving carts of beverages and food and everything back and forth. Yeah, it's those TikTok videos are just so funny. They don't know how any of that works. All right, cruise is 350, flight level 350, but we actually have to put in 35,000 in the CRJ, and then it comes out as flight level 350. I don't know why. That's how it works. Cargo, we have 846 kilos. Doesn't match our sim brief, but neither does our passengers exactly. I think at this point, I don't think there might be a place where I can do winds and stuff. I don't know exactly where that is on the game. Now, hit that execute button. VNAV setup. I don't change anything. I like how the transition altitude automatically gets filled in on this plane. Cool. Doesn't really change. There probably is a page where I can put winds in. I don't know where it is. Okay. Leg wind. There we go. Oh, cool. I could actually put in, if I wanted to. The flight plan does include all that stuff. If you really wanted to get super detailed. Yeah, there it is. I think these are the winds right here. I could put in the winds for every single leg if I wanted to. Not going to, though. But if you wanted to, that's where you do it. Maybe one of these days I will. I'm not going to do it now, though. But pretty cool. Go back to legs. And comments, legs. On the legs page, I want to do. How do I? Oh, I think I just threw it. I don't have to. How do I check the whole plan? I forget how to do that on this plane. I don't remember. Well, we'll just have to keep an eye out. Well, we'll just go through a manual. You're like right here. Here's this discontinuity. We don't want that, so we're gonna go loose up. We got 2 loose ups, so let's go loose up. We got rid of that discontinuity. We do have a vector here. When we get closer to that, I might just eliminate that. Yeah, that vector will probably be an issue. We'll just eliminate that when we get to it. Hit execute, because we did change something. Alright. So, passengers are on board in Pack X. Go back to the checklist. I know I'm taking forever. Radio, nav aids, these just automatically go in there, so I'm not going to do that. Takeoff briefing complete. Cleared to start. Personal electronic devices off. APU is on. Electric car check. Takeoff data is set. It is not set. So you can do it manually through here. Here's your target speed. That's going to be your VT. Then you have your refs, and you can select each one. It's pretty cool. Actually, I'll show you how that works. So here's our VT, 193 knots. Spin this. See that number? And then up there on the 193. When I figured out how to actually do this manually, it was pretty close. Here's your reference speed. I think I'm on, yep, I'm on V1. So I'll throw on the V1, which is 133, and then I'll just do all of them because I'm showing you guys, and it's fun to do. Hit select, that's going to take us to the rotate. Rotates 133 as well. V1 is the speed where we have to make a decision whether we're going to take off or abort. That's as fast as we can go. We'll still have enough to be able to stop. Our rotate speed is the same because the weights, that's how it works. We can actually get up to the exact same speed we can rotate at. V2, we hit select one more time, and it's going to be 142 knots. Alright, I'm going to put that V2 plus 10. I'm just going to set it. So you can also just hit set and it'll automatically put those in, or set all. There you go. I'll do that at the landing speed. Hey Mika Hunt, hey Lydia, welcome in, welcome in. We are just finalizing our preparations in the CRJ. I'll give you an external shot once we get going a little bit here. We actually have snow. That's actually going to change things. Okay, so this would be a great example. So there's our speeds. Now watch as I hit set all. There they go, they changed. Actually, I have V1 speed. It's the only thing that changed because we have snow. Maybe ice. See how much ice changes by 1 knot. So our abort speed is a little bit sooner. We got to make that. I've had this payware actually since it came out. I've had it for a while, and I don't fly it a ton, but I fly it as often as I can. Kind of stick it into my world tour. I usually use it as a placeholder for smaller planes like the ATR-72 or like this flight is really flown in the Dash 8. Both of those are turboprop planes, so this isn't exactly accurate, but it's a smaller plane and it's fun. Alright, takeoff trim 7.2. Let's go to the stat page. Takeoff trim is right there. 7.2. Back in checklist. Takeoff data set, doors closed and locked. Go and do that. Disconnect that power cart, close the door, close, wheel chocks removed, remove the jetway. Yeah, DC-6 looks pretty cool. I bought the Boeing 247 from Wing 42. But I'm having a lot of trouble getting that one. That's an old school plane, but it's really detailed, and for 20 bucks, it's amazing payware, the quality. I'm hoping it changes like I'm just hoping that changes the landscape of pricing. We got our AP flap open over there.
Cabin crew secure doors for
Yeah,
departure.
DC-6 is pretty good. I probably will get the 737. This'll be another plane that most of the flights I'm doing are either in the 737 or the A320. So it'll be cool to be able to bounce between both those planes and get back into a plane that I flew all the time. I didn't fly the PMDG version of it, I flew the free Zibo version, which is basically similar to the fly-by-wire situation with the A320 here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And an X-Plane Zibo. It was a free mod for the 737, which is default for that. So I've never flown the PMDG one, but I might bite the bullet and get it. All right, check our door page. Awesome. Doors are closed and locked. Everything's green. Beacon light is on. Fuel pumps and quantity on. Actually, fuel pumps aren't on. Turn them on. There we go. Hydraulic pumps, auto and on. Yep, parking brake on, off. We are ready for a pushback. Let's get the tug over here. Yeah, I missed out on when they did the expansion of Zibo, or it's called something else now, and they have actually some different variations on the 737, which is pretty cool. But I'm not going to take the time to rebuild my X-Plane install. Like, I tried to load up X-Plane the other day and it didn't work. It crashed, so it's because I got too many mods and they're probably out of date. I probably could just turn everything off and just have the Zebo mod in there. And that's probably one thing too. The Zebo mod's not updated. You need to update that. Okay, that's so weird. He is in position. Get my airport map up for myself so I can make sure I'm turning the right way. We are going to runway 18. So I think I know which way I want to turn. Yeah, I can't go back to X-Plane either. Again, I wish the flight model from X-Plane was over here, because knowing that you're getting the real as it gets kind of thing is pretty awesome, but this sim is too beautiful. I'm getting, I'm just built into it now. Alright, ready for pushback, so go reverse. Safety brief here will work.
Welcome on board Finnair. Before departure, we would like to focus on safety. Please follow this video closely, as we will be demonstrating the safety features of our aircraft. Smartphones and other handheld electronic devices may be used from gate to landing in flight mode and in normal mode after landing. All other electronic devices, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed for takeoff and landing. Make sure that your armrest is in the down position and the window shade is open. Please raise your seat back to the upright position and stow your table. Your safety belt is fastened by inserting the metal end into the buckle like this. Tighten the belt firmly. To open your belt, lift the metal buckle. Your safety belt must be fastened during takeoff, landing, and at all times during the flight when the safety belt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your safety belt fastened throughout the flight, as unexpected turbulence may occur at any time. For your own safety, we kindly ask you to avoid spending excess time in the aisles and exit areas during the flight. You must comply with all posted placards and lighted signs in the cabin. All our flights are non-smoking, and under aviation law, smoking is forbidden in the lavatories. This also applies to electronic cigarettes. Your cabin crew has been trained to ensure your safety on board. You must always follow the instructions given by the crew. If the cabin pressure drops, the oxygen masks will automatically appear above your head. Grab the nearest mask or the red pull flag, pull down sharply and put the mask on as shown. The bag may not inflate even though oxygen is flowing. Always put your own mask on first, then you may help others. If you are seated in business class, your life jacket is located in a compartment underneath your seat. In economy class, your life jacket is in a pouch under your seat. Put the jacket over your head, fasten the buckle in front, and tighten the strap. Inflate the life jacket only when you leave the aircraft. This aircraft has 8 emergency exits, which are all marked with green and white exit signs. All exits are equipped with slide rafts.
What did I do wrong?
Escape lights at floor level lead to these
Tromsø ground
exits.
Finnair 946 with Golf request taxi for takeoff south departure.
Your cabin crew will now point out the exits nearest to you. Please pay close attention to the location of your nearest exit, bearing in mind that it may be behind you. You must adopt the emergency position when instructed to do so. It is important to bend forward and downwards and as low as possible. In case of an emergency, it is also important to leave all hand luggage in the aircraft. The safety features of this aircraft may also be found in the safety card located in the seat pocket. Please review the important information on the safety card before takeoff. If you have any questions, please ask your cabin crew. Thank you for choosing Finnair and enjoy your flight.
What did I forget to do? I did not have this problem last time. Do we have like an engine problem? Fuel. Right? Oh, we have fuel. Hydraulic 2 low pressure. Oh, there's something wrong with the hydraulic.
4414, turn next taxiway.
Uh-oh. That wasn't there before. What did we do? Alright, 2. Why do I have low pressure on 2? How? Okay. Oh, is the anti-ice was on? Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Huh. Oh, okay. So hydraulic 2 is low pressure because the engine wasn't on. Okay, I had the anti-ice on. I'm glad that I read that cowl message. Surprised. Not sure why it let me turn on the left hand. Alright. Well, there we go. I usually don't turn the anti-ice on before I start the engines. And I guess you shouldn't, because then you have problems. We got rain. That's why I put ice for our takeoff, plus the snow. I got pretty nervous there. Pretty nervous. Alright, can't believe we're 45 minutes in this. I haven't even taken off. Oh well. That's how it goes. I will probably get one flight in today. At least with the camera and everything, and I might do the second flight like I did last night, so if you guys want to hang around. But we'll just be doing text chat. Alright, let's check these panels. Very important. So there we go, everything's clear. APU is still on, so what we're going to do is above the top panel, we're going to go stop. APU is going to start coming down. Put our flaps in takeoff position. Spoilers, figures it's supposed to be like that. APU is off. You can see the APU SOV is still open. Go. That should close that door. I wish I could have gotten over the fence. There it goes. See the door closing. There we go. Get a better view here, so when we take off and I go to the external view, we're not in some weird spot. Okay, so we should be ready to go. Strobe lights still off. Turn on our taxi lights. Go to the checklist. Slash flaps, flight controls check, trims green and check, thruster versus arm, flight instruments check, brake time check. Well, let's try that. Let's do those flight instruments. Or we far along. Okay, full forward. Pull back to the elevator. Pull left on the ailerons. Pull right. And rudders. I do it. Okay. Alright. So, now we are ready for taxi. We have our clearance. Go. This is actually a pretty fun plane to taxi. Oh, did you buy the Concorde? Have you bought the Concorde, or are you going to buy the Concorde? I've heard mixed things about it. But I guess, like I said, I think I really wish we could readjust the market pricing for mods. Because again, you have that Boeing 247. Now, I haven't had a ton of luck with Boeing 247, but the amount of detail crammed into that plane and the quality for 20, I think it's like $25 for that. And then you see something, now I'm not saying the Concorde is not quality, but it's not study level. I mean, this Boeing 247 is almost study level, and it's for 20 bucks. You know, Concorde, it give you the feel of it, which, okay, totally cool, but it's $40. Now, $40 is that kind of mid-range, you know, feel for it plane, kind of like the CRJ here, which I think is much closer to study level, though. But, you know, it's kind of weird. I mean, like the PMDG is going to be like $100, right? And that's always how it's been. I really wish that pricing would kind of come down, because you have some of these planes that are coming out that are, you know, well, this isn't meant to be study level, but then they sell $50 still, because they can, because your study level planes are selling for 2 or 3 times as much as that. But yeah, I watched one of the, there's a number of those YouTube channels that they make the really cool, like, 4K and camera shake and the cool sound effects and everything, you know, full flights. Just takes way too much editing, and I've never been able to sit down and try that out myself to make a video like that. But I did see a video where someone did a Concorde flight from Paris to New York, and pretty cool seeing the, you know, they fully have that the nose functional, so that's a good thing. And it was definitely going super fast. So I'm probably not going to get it. I'm probably not, you know, because it just doesn't fit into what I do here in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Tower, Finnair 46 at runway 18, ready for departure south, departure.
That's true. That's also true. Yeah, you need to have it'd be pretty hard to make it functional for one person to be able to handle all that at the study level.
Departure to the south approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 18.
Alright, so basically right now we're doing a VFR flight, because that's all we can request from ATC in this plane. Weird, but it is what it is. I wish they would fix that. What I really need to do is I just need to get on VATSIM or IVAO and actually do that, but I haven't yet. Where the sun is here? Gotta figure out what those lights, where those are supposed to be going. This is just the distance lines, I guess. Oh, this is the kind of lead up area. Takeoff area. I was seeing the end of the runway there, and I'm thinking, oh no, am I just driving off into the surrounding grass? But the turnaround area is actually way back here. And this is like the, would this be a displaced threshold or whatever it is? You can take off from this area, but you do not land in this area. That's why there's these red lights. I believe they'd be red. Going the other way too. Oh, but you should be able to see the arrows. Oh, I actually went the wrong way. There's the line. We'll do a left-hand turn without going on the grass. Why can't I turn sharper? I don't go off the grass. I just turned too soon. I didn't go out far enough. Oh, actually, it does swing out much further. Oh no, we did go the right way. I'd probably go out over there and swing back this way. But I kind of cut it off because I didn't think that... Got hard to see in the snow. I am looking at the map and there is the extension over there, but again, hard to see when the snow's covering it all. And alright, not a big deal. We didn't go off too far. Didn't get stuck or anything. Alright, so we're going to use nav, obviously, to follow our GPS here, and then speed for the climb. We're going to set our speeds as we go along. Then when we come on descent, we use vertical speed. Call that descent. Right. There is no auto thruster, so we do have to move the thruster around as we, especially once we get to cruise. Otherwise, the plane will just keep it at max. We'll just keep picking up speed. Will not adjust. Alright. Quick double check. For takeoff, license strobes are on. Fuel X flow manual. Flight attendant advised. Transponder to gas on and set. Radar terrain display set. Gas check. I think. Okay, turn on. The radar is here. I don't think it actually works, but. Alright. Ready for takeoff. Here we go. Toga. B1, rotate. I can kind of adjust my trim rate a little bit.
Finnair 946 continue for self-departure.
Tromsø Tower Finnair 946 continue for south departure.
Finnair 946 leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Tromsø Tower Finnair 946 frequency change. Tromsø approach Finnair 946 is type 3 miles south of Tromsø, 2,500
Right,
feet.
gauge the APU, or not the
Request
APU, the
clearance
autopilot.
to Transition Charlie airspace.
Pull back to climb.
946 Tromsø approach. Squawk
Drop
46,
taxi lights.
74.
Squawk 4674 Finnair 946.
Finnair 946 reads
Forgot
our
to turn on the-
4 miles.
Forgot to turn on the
South of
probes.
Tromsø,
Put those on.
4,200 feet. Clear through the Charlie airspace.
Climb, fuel X flow back to
Maintain
auto.
navigation.
Leads APU set.
Cleared
Thrust
through the
is
Charlie
off.
airspace.
CAS.
Finnair
Okay.
946.
Turn our speed up, 250. That's why we're not actually gaining speed. Plane is climbing nice and rapidly, but we're pretty low speed. Oh, like on the FMS, like this? In the Concorde? I mean, that's how it is in all planes, yeah? You have to click these all the buttons. If I'm not mistaken. No, I didn't notice that I think the air actually, the outside air actually gets into the cabin. Kind of weird. Oh, this is my favorite. My favorite's when the clouds, kind of got these clouds, but you can also still see the ground under them. It really gives that 3D feel. You really feel you're up in the sky. You've got these clouds and shadows and all that. Such a little plane. One of these nights, I'll have to do a. It'll probably be a later night stream. I'll do like a get in the 747, do a cargo flight or something. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Going to 118.55, Finnair 946. Photo Center, Finnair 946, 8,900 feet.
Okay, gotta go to the standard pressure.
Continue as planned.
We're almost at our altitude cap. We want to cruise for the 38,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galley or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped
I
with
was wondering why their
onboard
speed was
Wi-Fi.
picking up like
If
that.
you wish to connect to Wi-Fi,
That's actually fine. You need to be climb to be at
we
290.
offer complimentary in-flight communication to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access a wide range of free live
Okay, landing lights off.
flights.
And we'll turn those seatbelt signs off for now.
Good day.
Going to 118.55, Finnair 946.
Beautiful, beautiful northern Norway. If you guys want to track the flight, find the link here, events.flighttracker.tech. We are Fin. What are we? Fin. Oh, it's right there in front of my face. 946. Go over there, you can track the flight. We've got actually a pretty cool number of options for maps. I need to figure out though, or I need to set up a nice little screen for you guys to be able to see it that I can share with you on the stream. Actually, maybe I'll kind of see if I can put something together right now. See if I did.
Climb and maintain flight level 190 North Shuttle 320. Climb and maintain flight level 310 North Shuttle 320. North Shuttle 320, climb and maintain flight level 370. Climb and maintain flight level 370, North Shuttle 320. Scandinavian 4412, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet.
Okay, there you go. There's a cool tracking map. Hopefully it looks pretty good. I just need to get it now, and I just need to create a border for around it. Kinda hard to see. There we go. Right now I've got on satellite mode. You can kind of see the cool. There we are up northern Norway. Up here, get a. The open see map. We're actually pretty quickly going to be into Sweden.
Going to 123.75 Scandinavian 4412.
We're climbing pretty well. We're at 290, just crossing 19,000 feet. Coming up on waypoint Mocax. I did that on the other. Yeah. Right there's up window. This gives me my vertical speeds. Obviously, this will be more important once we start descending. XS Kiwi has his. I have to insert my gate. I don't know which gate I'm at. Do you have to insert your gate though? Is that for the nav system? Like gets you your exact position? We're getting a little bit of turbulence on that. Fine. I go up.
North Shuttle Tree 20, climb and maintain flight level 290.
I guess you're gonna have to figure it out.
Climb and maintain flight level 290, North Shuttle Tree 20. North Shuttle Tree 20, climb and maintain flight level tree 70. Climb and maintain flight level tree 70, North Shuttle Tree 20.
Could be 561 according to the charts. Yeah, I wonder how that works if you're at an airport that the gates aren't the right gates. Like I've never tried it in the CRJ here, and I don't know if in the A32X you have the option to put it in somewhere, but on here when we go to our initial, yeah, we can put the gate in. You can put the gate in, but I don't know what would happen if you are at an airport where the gates are not properly marked. It's always kind of frustrating. Lulu Center? Yeah, we keep losing, for some reason I keep losing the ATC ones. Man, we are getting, I don't know, this plane just looks really good today. I don't know what it is. Bouncing around. And we flew over a lot of Norway up the other direction yesterday. Very bright too, not as many clouds. And then we hit the Norwegian Sea really far up north there, and I think we got a lot of cloud cover actually the whole way. But still very much, I think once we get to Helsinki, snow should be cleared up, but it's still pretty far north, so to be expected. All this snow and ice. But we got just over an hour on our flight. Oh, where are you taking off from? And are you're doing the Concorde? Yeah, where are you taking off from? I need to make sure I get my chart for our approach ready and in hand. I'm scrambling around as I'm descending, looking for them. UR DME runway 33. We do have some ILSs, but they're all not that runway. Kind of annoying. We can do a VOR, which is the shortest runway in the whole flight. Yeah, no. Decent runway. It is the shortest runway, but it's still 95 or 2,900 meters. I think I usually do land at this runway anyway. What I looked at. Alright. Pull that up. Get that pinned so I have it when I need it. That's what the elbow cough is. I always see that because it on my screen I have a little program, a restream chat thing that shows me the chat, but it doesn't always pick up the YouTube, the YouTube emojis. It just gives me the name of it, like the elbow cough, wash hands, and chill with dog. No, it's fine because it shows up on YouTube and it shows up on the, I think it shows up on the chat thing on the bottom, right? But it does show up on the chat, on the YouTube chat. And it probably bounces around on the screen, the emojis, I think. I'm not sure if the YouTube ones do. I do know the Twitch ones. Like here, I'll show you. I'll do a Twitch emoji. One of my emojis on, a couple more emojis on Twitch. Actually, I'll put all of my emojis that I have here on Twitch right now. And they should bounce all over the screen. There they go. Now that I look at it, I kind of want to make those bigger again. I used to have them really big, but then it seemed like I was worried that whenever I'd have like an event when someone would join, I'd have like an explosion of those and it would just bury the screen for most of the flight. You wouldn't see anything. So, yeah, I don't know why it does that. But elbow cough is actually, I guess it actually looks more like he's dabbing. It doesn't, I was always like, why do people keep putting elbow cough in elbow cough? Looks a little more like dabbing, right? Let's see, we are at 26. You see, it's really taking its time now. Now we're actually over our speed because, here, VNAV. Our target speed is 0.74 Mach 0.74. So our speed when we're not in, going off of Mach is 290. What I have it set as, you can see our Mach speed is over. So what I can do is press on. Should be able to press on that button, switch to Mach. I don't know why I can't anymore. Also don't know what. Oops, my flight directors were on. So what I can do is I can actually slow the speed down. It'll help our climb rate go up again. See that? Because we're already at our target speed. We don't need to actually stay at 290. Again, this is where you should be able to switch this to Mach. For some reason, I can't. Not doing it. No idea why. Got some nice hazy weather. Where are we? That out. Over Sweden. Go the open speed map, you can see the borders. Dark one. I do really like this stuff. I never appreciate the detail on these planes and on the livery. I'm trying to do that right now. .75 Mach. Continue to pull back on the speed. Go for flight level 330, right? 350. Make sure you get our correct altitude in there. We've gotten out of the turbulence. Turn off the seatbelt sign again.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when using the case of unexpected turbulence.
It looks like once we get to Evoso, then we're going to start descending. Keep an eye on that.
starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look and use feedback for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
Yeah, Sean, we are flying. Oh, where are you flying to, Sean? Yep, we're flying to Scandinavia. Well, I've been flying to Scandinavia in the last few flights now. Wait. Where did we fly? We flew up from. Did we fly from Bosnia? I think we flew from Bosnia up to Sweden, and then Sweden, Estonia, then over to Norway, then up to really far north Norway, then to middle Norway. Now we're going down to Finland finally. Hey Carlos, yeah, I don't know, you just put periods though, but hey, we're not North Shuttle. We are having a hard time getting up to our altitude. Down a little bit, if we can. We're actually in our Mach speed right now. Amsterdam to Oslo. Are you in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Hopefully you downloaded the Oslo airport mod. Freeware one. Unless you purchased one, then go with that one. I think Amsterdam also has one. Amsterdam might just be handcrafted out of the box. Or out of the world update or whatever. Lydia's back. Her nephews were over here, and the youngest played so loud it literally caused me to have a bad headache. I can still feel it. You have autism, so you're sensitive to loud noises, or that kind of. Because there's the whole spectrum. There's all just different kinds of different things on the autism. But I do know that is one of them. Can we get 35,000? I feel like we can. Turn the speed down a little bit. Actually, we can turn the speed down quite a bit and get it to climb because. Once we get to 35,000, we can then turn it back up and it will speed back up. I always forget that though. Oh, you have a static traffic mod? I just saw a post in the Facebook group for Microsoft Flight Simulator complaining about some of these Orbix, and I think it's Orbix. Their airports that they've been releasing have a lot of static planes at gates, and people complaining because my complaint is, well, I'm using Alpha India Group traffic that adds moving planes, and I don't want to just have a static plane block a gate. Or obviously if you're on VATSIM or whatever, you get assigned a gate and then you roll up to the gate and there's a static plane there. So. Is that a payware? It's not a payware mod, is it? I don't know if you told me about. I know someone told me about. Asked me if I had seen the one that adds like real life trucks on the roads, like the decals and everything, the logos and stuff. Which I think is really cool, but I don't know if I want to spend $5 on that for each region. I'm usually not flying a ton of VFR, so it's not a big deal. And then the one I was interested in, I haven't picked up, and I might, but I think it only covers Europe and the United States so far. They have 2 packs, and I think you can get it for like $40, which again is a little. Well, is the LVFR, is that ground aircraft, or is it just ground? I thought it was the ground, the ground traffic, like the pushback stuff or whatever. But yeah, there's a taxiway mod that makes the signs bigger, makes them more accurate, markings, all that. It even applies to the default airports, so you don't even need to. I don't know. I think you get both the U.S. and Europe for like $40 or something. little expensive, I think, but also pretty cool looking.
123.85, Finnair 946.
But of course, by the time I buy it, we won't be flying in Europe anymore, and then
flight level
I guess we'll fly in America more. Really need it for South America too, because we're gonna be flying there a bunch pretty soon.
Finnair 437, please expedite your descent flight level 270.
Of course. We are 946. Alright, so we are over this place. Ojanlahti Botniska Viken. Alright, I'm actually gonna keep this one on, the imagery, like this.
Finnair 437, please
For you
expedite
guys.
your descent flight level 270.
I'll just look on Volanta if they'll be in English. Maybe. Gulf of Bothnia. Alright. But once we get over to the other side, we'll be over Finland. Yeah, it's hard to tell all the different water. Well, you can kind of tell when we're over the land, all the different water, because most of the lakes and stuff are frozen over. There are a ton of lakes and in this part of the world, over Finland, Sweden, Norway. A little bit hard to tell this time of year because it's all iced over.
Expedite your descent flight level 270.
Can't I get my speed up? Usually I'm having to pull back on my speed.
Finnair tray 13, descend and maintain flight level 240. Descend and maintain flight level 240, Finnair tray
Whoa.
13.
Oh, everything was being weird on my screen there. And my, I thought that was just Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it was also affecting my little overlay for the chat.
Finnair 437, please expedite your descent flight level 270.
Why do I keep losing music? Like every 5 seconds there's an ad now.
Finnair tray 13, please expedite your descent flight level 240. Finnair 437, please expedite your descent flight level 270.
Alright, we're almost up to 0.74. See if we can pull back to flying and not burn as much fuel and stay at that speed. Let's see what happens. We have a tailwind, so should be able to maintain it. There we go.
expedite your descent flight level 240.
Here you can start seeing we can start descending if we wanted. See the descent rate or the angle, pretty shallow. Doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem so shallow. Each of these waypoints really, really far apart. I think everyone's uncomfortable with incredibly loud whining. I think, but yeah, that sucks.
You're leaving my airspace. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Frequency change approved.
Squawk 7000. Frequency change approved. Finnair 946. Temporary Center Finnair 946 is type 10 miles east of Echo Foxtrot Kilo Oscar flight level 350. Request flight following.
See our speed's picking up a little bit. Just gonna pull back a little bit on the throttle.
Squawk 1247 Finnair 946.
We'll keep it right. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna keep it on climb. Hopefully, I'll be. I need to just run for a second here, and then hopefully be back. That alert sound of the Concorde is awful. I don't know that sound, but sometimes, yeah, the ones that you can't turn off too. You can't turn it off. It really sucks, no matter what it is. Regular doctor checkup later today. Good luck with that. Hope everything checks out.
Shuttle 2510 descend and maintain flight level 350.
Descend and maintain flight level 350 North Shuttle 2510. Temporary center, Finnair tree 1 tree is at flight level 235, climbing flight level 240.
Finnair tree 1 tree temporary center. Continue as planned. Finnair tree 1 tree, please expedite your descent flight level 240. Finnair tree 1 tree, please expedite your descent flight level 240.
09 or 46.
Hey, Cody. Oh, Excise Kiwi is flying the Concorde. We'll start descending soon. Super confused about these health rates. Mic is on. Yeah, my mic is on. Yeah. Yeah, we're actually up. We're up to Mach 0.76, so we're gonna kind of slow down here. Hey, Creepy Kirk. The problem is, once we finish the flight, I'm probably gonna have to go no mic for. I want to do the next flight. It's gonna be short, a little bit shorter. At the same time, I almost don't want to do it because I want to be able to talk about the cool airport we're gonna be flying into. Really good freeware mod for it. Those we could talk about that when we take off from there next stream on Thursday. Gets late. It's late here really quick, and everyone is asleep for get up Monday morning. I don't have to get up until Monday night, so. I'm just gonna. I kind of wait. I mean, these angles are so low. For the descent rate. I mean, most of them are just like 0.5, 0.2. I got the autopilot working on the Concorde. Good. We can see all the lakes here in Finland. They're just most of them iced over. A few of them are sneaking by without ice. I'm wondering if we're gonna have snow and ice when we land in Helsinki.
flight level 210. Descend and maintain flight level 210 with 0946.
Oh man, there's a few of you in here watching on Twitch. I kind of want to, kind of cool to jump in and do like a round of, quick round of geoguessing. Well, let's pop it open. Can't get through a whole round. Can always jump in. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. Man. It just updated, so now I'm trying to kind of re-sign in. And I get my token and all that. Bach 2.0, that's crazy. Alright. Alright, there you go. To play along, just click on that link and get in your thing. Maybe we can, we'll get in a little bit here. We might have to.
Heavy, please expedite your climb flight level 390.
Alright, let's do. Where should we go? Let's do famous places. Let's do famous places. Let's get one going here. I like oh, we can actually do different views if you want. Alright, let's go with I think this. Is that how I want it? How do I set it up? Kirby? Or is this just the way it is? Oh, there it is. Switch to Street View. There we go. Let's do Street View. You can also do Satellite View. Oh, I guess this is what the famous place is. There's your famous place. We're on a, looks like we're on a bridge in the mountains. Oh, wait, why did it can't, is there a way to... Alright, so get your guesses in. I know there's 4 of you watching, or 3 of you watching at least on Twitch, so throw a guess in. I'm not going to really move it around a ton since... Alright, there's our top of descent. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna... Let's start descending. 1300. Signs on.
fasten your seatbelt.
Alright, got 10 seconds. Get your guesses in, get your guesses in. Guess isn't showing up. Did I screw something up? Oh, shit. I'm not connected. Connected. Yeah. Alright. Try again. I'll leave it on and get you guys try again there and see if it... why it would do that. Yeah, why are you not going through? I got your messages. Which? Yeah, it's weird. Because it sending me the stuff. Is it doing that? Why is it doing that? You could try again now? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go and see if I can get rid of this though. I know it's Germany. Good. Hogwarts Castle. Oh, I'm really bummed because there's a number of you in here. We could get a decent game going. Not just between me and Cooper. I have absolutely no idea where this would be. I'm just gonna guess here. Oh, there it goes. There's your guess. Huh. Okay, so I guess once I guess it ends the round. Wow. XS Kiwi, where was that? That was... Of course it would be that. See, if I knew what the name of it was, but then I still don't know where it is. It'd be near Schwangau. That makes sense, right? Alright, let's see if this one works. Oh. Well. I say easy, but... well... when I went to the Great Wall, it did not look like this. It was a sea of people the entire way, and I feel like this is the main section. I'm not sure what's going on here. Why there's no one here. Alright, you guys try that again. Hopefully you guys can get it in. Okay, XS Kiwi, it worked. Pretty close, pretty good. I don't like this one at all. Look at it. Yeah. Guessing on chat guesser itself? I'm not sure how you do that. Yeah, see, it's giving me the message. It's giving your message too, Creepy. I'm getting your stuff, but it's not registering it in. It's not registering it in the video. It's so weird. It's really weird. Yeah, I guess you can try that creepy card. See if that works. Anyway, I'm trying to get down here because there's this section where we needed to do a really big descent for some reason. I don't know why it's set up like that. I'll keep kind of. Oh, it doesn't look like he's getting in there. Alright, there it goes. Awesome. Alright, let's see if I can find it. I'm gonna close the guesses. Yeah, it's weird that it's not working the way it's supposed to. Shoot, now I gotta figure out where it is. Yeah. Oh no, wait, it's on the north side. Oh, where is it? How are you guys so good at this? Yeah. Dang it, I don't know where exactly it is. Where'd I go? I was over here. There it is. Yeah, this is the main one with the Burger King. Here. I don't know why. Is that the main one? Where'd you go, Creeper? Oh, alright, close. The Great Wall over there, too. You just gotta go random place. I don't know. I can't believe it's that empty in that picture, though. Alright. Next round. Guesses are open. I'm gonna give you guys a minute 45. We're just gonna a little bit shorter because we're on our descent already. Okay, I think I have a guess. I have no idea. Alright, let me know if there's something you need me to zoom in on. Basically, we're facing kind of west in this. Man. Well, I can tell X-Last Kiwi is gonna be he's gonna be a challenger here once we really get serious about these games. Go away, map. Go away.
Center, Finnair 946. Request clearance to transition, Charlie airspace. Finnair 946 Temporary Center. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Definitely roughly.
Charlie airspace, Finnair 946. Scandinavian 709er climb and maintain flight level 200.
Actually, you know what? I think it is Versailles. Oh no, I was looking west.
Going to 119.7 Finnair
Kinda...
946.
Is that it? Yeah.
Approach, Finnair
That
946,
pool looks really
11,000
weird.
feet.
Finnair 946 China Skyline approach QNH
Oh, wait. Oh, there's... that one makes more sense. Huh? I think we're... Okay. Where'd Creepy Kirk go? He wasn't in the right place. When I started thinking it was facing west, I'm like, wait a second, that's not west. And it's like, no, that is west. Down in Florence. Look at something. random. It shouldn't be too steep. I mean,
We have begun our final descent into Helsinki. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin.
I don't think it'd be too steep.
Final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed in.
Boeing's
in a
not
full
too
upright
difficult.
position. Please also
I mean,
store
it'll be
any carry-on
different.
items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you.
It'll be like learning when you
Please
first
all
learned the
Wi-Fi-related tasks
Airbus.
and stow any larger electronics.
Oh. No? Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, who knows how much we have to do at study level. That makes sense. Right. Give me a second here. I'm gonna need to figure out our... Alright, you already guessed. I need to figure out a... Trying to figure out where I need to descend to. We're getting really close. I need to be down to 3,000 feet, so I'm gonna clear myself down to 3,000 feet. Turn on our landing lights. Reverse thrusters. We have some speed. Yeah. Followed the Concorde, kept flying in circles. Sean asked about the PMDG. Yeah, I don't think it'll be too difficult. I mean, if it's anything like Zeebo's, I mean, it didn't take too long for me to figure it out. Of course, Zeebo's wasn't complete study level, but it was pretty close. Had most of the stuff working. Alright, you guys already guessed. We didn't even look around. Of course. This is pretty obvious where this is. Suppose this would have helped you pinpoint it exactly last Kiwi, but... Of course we shouldn't be doing this last second as we're coming in for a landing. Just having fun here. We'll get serious at some point, right? Right, Venice. Oh. Oh. Where was it exactly? Yeah, that would have helped you if you had the time to look and find Cala de la Madonna. Alright, last round. I think I have an idea where it is. That's going to help you a little bit. Never been here though. I think been in the same country though.
Approach leader 946 is passing 10,900 feet,
Nice.
descending 3,300 feet.
Oops, didn't want to move. That?
Continue to go as planned.
Last round in. Hey, Oliver. All right. Creepy, you got a guess? Work for you? Alright. Yeah, I think. No idea exactly where it is.
Cleared to
Might be
land
this.
runway 04 right.
Clear to land runway 04 right, Finnair 708.
Hear what the name of it is? I need to start landing, so we're just gonna go there. Oh, I wasn't close at all. Where the heck was it? Oh, it was India. Okay. I guess I tricked myself. Wait, is that the Taj Mahal? Oh, okay. I thought that was something Thailand.
Nice.
Alright, that was Taj Mahal. Alright, well, XLS Kiwi beat us pretty good this time. Alright, well, that was fun.
Maintain 2,200 feet, wind niner 46.
Get over here and
Start
coming in for our landing. Yeah, I was thinking Angkor Wat. That's what I was thinking. I didn't see what our clearance, where we're going actually. They're probably not going to have us come in on this.
Helsinki Tower, Finnair 946 is 8 miles
On
east,
this,
5,600 feet
approach.
with no to land. Finnair 946 Helsinki Tower.
Yeah, of course they want us to. All right. Of course. Of course they
Fly
do.
left down wind runway 04 right.
Oh, we can do ILS though.
Enter left downwind runway 04 right, Finnair 946.
That's not we're facing the wrong direction. Change that to 4. We'll just kind of move around the whole airport here. Not a big. Oh. Pick the radio. Our ILS is going to be 111.5. There it is, auto in there. Starting at 40. I got it. Yeah, you can request another runway, but it wasn't parallel. This is actually completely crossing. This is the runway I would have expected to get, or I would have rather had. But on my flight plan, it was runway 33. This one's the longest runway, actually, and it has ILS, so we'll be able to do ILS. I was ready to do VOR. I had no problem with that. And interesting kind of approach we're doing here, but it works. Not like we were right on top of the airport. This is Helsinki right here, kind of coming in the photogrammetry. Turn off the inspector for now. Where are we? Yep, we're flying over Helsinki. Still have a ton of snow. Yep, we do need to do flaps pretty soon. Performance, get our landing speeds. Kind of scattered right now. Going up, we need to be at 3,300. We're at 3,000. We're good there. Hard to clear this up. Cleared us down to 27 today. That way we have a little bit more time to capture the glide slope. Oh, you banned flaps? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Band flaps. Why? Why? Oh, and you also got a okay, the personal entrance sound. That's what that is. Okay. Nice. Band flaps. Well, thank you very, very much for that. So I will. So I'm clearing my flaps, and we're gonna have to land this thing. What plane are you flying for? Trying to use the autopilot on? Autopilot's usually pretty. On most of the smaller planes, it's not too complicated. Yeah, don't buy anything by Captain Sim. Don't buy the Braddock 737. It's not really a 737. CRJ is pretty good if you want to fly a smaller regional jet. You're on the Xbox though, so I was gonna say get the Flyby A32NX, but I don't think that's available there. And I don't know about the PMDG. I don't know what's all available on the Xbox. Cessna 152, you don't have to buy anything. I think it's pretty. I'm not an expert, so I don't know. Seems alright to me. They have the fly-by-wire livery on the A320neo. Yeah, that's weird though. It's not the fly-by-wire I would. No, the 152 doesn't have autopilot. I don't think so. It doesn't even have a GPS or anything. It's all VOR, radio. Pretty, maybe do a lot of VFR in that one, or you can really learn how to do the point-to-point radio stuff. It's water. It's water. Let's see. What are we doing? Yeah, but most of the controls on the the A320, you're not gonna have to touch a lot of them anyway. But it's nice to have them available if you want to use them, I think. It's gonna be hard. BREF 134. If we're gonna have any problem getting down that speed, it's gonna be. I don't have the flaps to fly at these speeds, right? Why are all these planes flying at me? Or is he in front of me? Oh, he's in front of me. He's on approach. I think. Oh, he's flying at me. Can't tell. I can't tell. And I don't know what my plane is. Why is my plane climbing? Stop climbing. Stop doing whatever you're doing. Knock it off. Super fun. I guess we're gonna fly this by hand. Yeah, problem is you have too many dirty diapers. So now I'm going to be paying for that. Why are we climbing? Oh yeah, you do get more diapers too when you're sub.
Clear to land runway 04 right number 2 Finnair 946.
We're number 2 for landing. Awesome. Okay, where's the... Is that the runway right there? We are really high. Wow. Just so hard to see with the snow cover though. That's the issue. Like I didn't realize we were already on top of it. Going fast. There's not an auto brake on this, is there? I'm missing something. Gonna be
1000 sync rate.
Sync rate?
Sync rate.
What's sync rate? Going over 200 knots right now.
400. Up. 300. 200. Pull up. 100. Sync rate. 50. 40. 30. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Quantities. Too low. Flaps.
Blow off the tires here. Oh really? I wasn't cleared to land? You said I was number 2 for landing, if I'm in line. Yeah, they got a little.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Helsinki. The local time is 2:42 p.m. and it's currently about 2 degrees.
Thanks for the 70 bits. Thank
Now
you.
use your mobile
Awesome.
devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the
which
seatbelt
way do
sign
we-
is turned off.
we'll just follow
Remember
this
to use
line.
caution when opening the overhead bin, as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your
I'm
final
surprised we
destination,
didn't
please use
end
your
up going off the
flight
end of the
window.
runway.
If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Good day.
Good day. I was only afraid of 4 at the same. Oh no. Well. Alright, so we're on taxiway Zulu. The APU started. I'm gonna say clear the flaps, but we don't have any flaps. Cursors off. Yeah, well, I took a replay, so we'll replay that and see how it looked. Yeah, I floated it pretty far down, trying to get down at least I think it was what 170 or something by the time I took that last 10 feet. This is another good freeware mod airport. Last time I came here, there wasn't snow, so.
Helsinki ground Finnair 946 request taxi to the gate.
Finnair 946 taxi to gate 18 via taxiway Zulu cross runway 33 Zulu Yankee Alpha Charlie Alpha Delta.
Taxiing to gate 18 via taxiway Zulu cross runway 33 Zulu Yankee Alpha Charlie Alpha Delta Finnair 946.
What? This is Yankee Alpha. Thank you. Alright, give me a second, let me find my gate. Wish I had that one open. Parking stand. Gate 18, right? 18. I want to get this right here. Oh, Alpha Charlie. Oh, okay. It's Yankee, then Alpha Charlie, Alpha Delta. Turn right here. Yeah, there are some, but I have no idea where the actually is. There it is. I probably missed Alpha Charlie.
Helsinki ground winner 0942 taxi to the gate. Winner 0942 taxi to gate 28 via taxiway Sierra cross runway 04 right Zulu Sierra Zulu Victor Juliet Alpha Victor Alpha Victor Alpha Victor
First
Alpha,
Cat
Charlie,
3 landing in
Alpha, Victor,
Oslo.
Alpha, Charlie.
Cool. Iceland Air. I don't think that's their new livery. No, that's still their old one.
Taxiing to gate 28 using
We'll be flying with their new
taxiway
livery
Sierra
once we do
cross
that. I
runway
think we'll
04
fly
right, Zulu
Iceland
Sierra
to
Zulu
Canada
Victor
from
Juliet
that.
Alpha Victor Alpha Victor Alpha Victor Alpha Charlie Alpha Victor Alpha Charlie winner 0942.
Alright, we're on Alpha Delta. One 0 1918. Who's going so fast? Brakes at the shot, maybe, I don't know. Alright, parking brake set. Here ends. Crack it twice. Alright, we're gonna jump out and do this replay and see that landing, because that was definitely where's my recorder? There it is. Stop recording.
Pull up.
Helsinki Tower Finnair
I don't think it might not work with this, actually.
Southwest 1,200 feet with Echo
Might
to
not
land.
work in the CRJ as well. I'm not sure.
46 Helsinki
We'll see.
QNH 30.21 wind com, make left downwind runway 22 left.
Let's see how this works.
Enter left traffic runway 22 left Finnair 946.
Remember, we have no flaps. Trying to bleed off speed here.
Finnair 946, you are not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
Got that nose down really hard. But I thought we didn't have much runway. We didn't, but...
Finnair 946, you are not cleared to land. Clear
It's
the
already
runway.
landed. This is the replay. Alright, let's go.
Don't sink.
This one.
Don't sink. 200. Don't sink. 100. 50. Don't 40. Sink. 30. Don't sink.
Passengers like, are we ever going to touch the ground?
10.
Oof. Yeah, I'm with Ibanez on this one. Maybe I just got to remove all the. I mean, Creepy's gonna be anytime he comes in here, he's gonna be making me fly in with no glasses, no landing gear, no auto brakes, no engines. He'll just have me turn off everything, I guess, probably at one of these flights. I'm giving him ideas. I need to put the price up to like 30,000 for each of those. What did I have it at to do a ban and in-game action? 10,000 or something? I know you have a bazillion, but I need to make it relatively like, okay, you can only do it a few times before you have to work it up again. Alright, back at the gate. Let's see, parking brake is set. Start the queue. Well, now the brake temperatures have gone up. It's because we did 2 replays. It's probably external power. Let's get the external power. That way. Computer. All that fun stuff. Aircraft. Ooh.
Door.
Maybe I can't put that until I have the... There we go. Electrical, I just want to make sure we have on the APU now. I guess we got the APU. So we will put these 2 red tabs and the engine will come down. Okay, I guess the jetway doesn't work here. I thought it did. Alright. Go. Fuel pumps off. I turn off taxi lights. Seatbelts off. And passengers are going to start the boarding. While they're doing that, we're gonna turn off the nav. This. Hey, here's our flight on Volanta. Start up in Tromsø. And give you an idea, I was talking about Svalbard. We were way up there yesterday. Flew up from Oslo all the way up there and then back down to Tromsø. Tromsø's still pretty far north, as you can see. Flew out of there, flew over Sweden, Gulf of Bothnia, into Finland, Helsinki. Our little approach here. And our landing rate, negative 77.53. And that was no flaps, and kind of floated it. Landing speed 182 knots. So thank you for that. That was a courtesy Creepy Kirk. Flight time an hour 36. Just under 640 miles. Flight. Okay, and we're gonna just take a quick look at the World Tour map. Nothing to add on this one because we've already been to Finland. Where are you? There you go. You can see it's all kind of filling in pretty good. We got, see a glaring hole right there, Slovakia. Going there pretty soon. And next flight, might do it tonight, but probably, if I do it tonight, it's going to be just no microphone. We're going to fly over here from Helsinki over to Åland, which is part of Finland, but is a little bit of an autonomous zone. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Otherwise, I might just call it a night streaming. But I kind of want to get that flight in. Not too long, but it will be no mic. It is late. I don't know. Alright, passengers are off board. Really quick. Turn that sign off, turn that sign off. Turn off our hydraulics. Let's go complete cold shutdown here. Off, 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 off. Off, off. Alright, there we go. Cold and dark. Do one more thing before we send the PAC-X flight. Passengers 77% satisfied. That's because we just a little bit late. Soft landing. Otherwise, our Norwegian / Finnish passengers were decently okay with the flight, I suppose. Ooh, just achieved the rank of senior captain in my World Tour career. Awesome. Alright. That over there. What do you guys think? Should I do that? I think I'll do that next flight. Be a short one. We're gonna be in the CRJ again. And then on Thursday night we'll be in the ATR 72-600. Not real, but it'll be kind of fun to fly something different. Kind of a cool little mod. Oh, there. So I'm going to jump over to the intermission screen so we can, I can set up that next flight. And if you guys want to hang out, it'll be text-only chat on my end because I'm going to turn off the camera and the mic because everyone else is trying to sleep as we go into Monday morning. And, yep, we're going to be flying Nordica. Fictional, well, not a fictional flight, but I changed the airline because I wanted to do it differently. Yeah, intermission screen. Alright, so for everyone on Twitch, hang out. We're having an intermission screen. If you're on YouTube, 1 second. I'm going to grab you the link for the next stream. There you go. Alright, good night, Sean. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go to the intermission screen, get some music playing, and not sure why everything just disappeared. But I will see you on the other side of the intermission, and if you want to hang out, and we'll do a short CRJ flight over to the island of Aland and Mariehamn Airport.